Alright, let's get started. This is more of a video than an actual stream, so it doesn't exactly matter for people to come by, but it is much appreciated, of course. I don't know if this will be a staying thing, but this is something I'm going to try. It says just chatting, but this is a Destiny topic, so I mean, I don't know. I feel like if I put Destiny 2 for the topic, then I would have to put Destiny 2 as the game, but I don't know. Anyway, the Twab, also known as the This Week at Bungie, for the week of May 7th, 2020. If you are active on Twitter and for Destiny 2 Twitter, you already very much know that what's going to be talked about here. I've seen little bits and pieces, but I wanted to save it for now, and I will say my thoughts at the end. So without further ado, let's get reading. Alright, this week at Bungie. Guardian Games nears the finish line. Before we dive into our weekly update, here's a word from Luke Smith about a topic on many players' minds these days, Eververse. That is a very true statement. Eververse has always been a huge topic in the community, but Bungie never wanted to really talk about it, so that's how the monetization model went. But it seems like that things might be changing. Rewards in Destiny 2. Hello everyone. This week's update is going to look at some of the changes coming to Destiny 2's rewards. As you know, rewards for your character come from a variety of places. Playlists where you find random folks to play with, aspirational activities like raids, trials, and dungeons, where you form up a fire team, and even Eververse, where you sling some silver or bright dust back at us for items you want. However, in today's Destiny 2, the balance of the game's rewards is not where we want it to be. To be blunt, there isn't enough pursuit out there in the world, out into the world. We're going to fix it. Let's get to it. All of this and more is planned for Destiny 2 Year 4. That is Season 12 and onward. Vanity and accessories. Ships, ghosts, and sparrows. Which are the accessories? They're not like, it's not an additional slot. These are like ghost shells, sparrows, chips. Changes. Thanks for the host. We will be adding a transmogrification feature to Destiny 2. For those that don't know, transmog is something that is in all MMOs. It's where you can wear your best statted armor, and then you can put on the look of your favorite gear over that. So transmogrification feature to Destiny 2. This will allow players to turn their armor into universal ornaments. We plan to allow players to do this within the game, with in-game effort or silver. That means that you'll probably have to grind for the stuff, or you probably have to grind for the materials, or you just pay actual money to, make your armor that isn't that great but looks great into ornaments. This feature is in early development and is expected sometime during Year 4, which is once again Season 12 and up. Basically after the fall expansion. Each season will deliver an aspirational pursuit for armor. We haven't done this consistently in Destiny 2. This armor will come from activities, not the Season Pass nor Eververse. That's good. As an example, we removed the Eververse armor from Season 11 and itemized it into an aspirational activity because this is the right thing to do for the game. Um, I will speak more on that in a second. We are improving the rewards for aspirational activities, raids, trials, and dungeons. Going forward, aspirational activities will reward players with power, items, and vanity. When we build an aspirational activity, it will have at least one accessory to pursue. Accessory, once again, means ghost shells, sparrows, and ships. Sorry. The team is working on adept weapons for Trials of Osiris. So that means for those that go flawless, they will be getting an elemental or some form of adept variation of the weapons you can get from normal wins in Trials of Osiris. Trials will get new armor, aka not reskins from Destiny 1. Accessories, ghost shells, sparrows, ships, and weapons in Season 13. Trials will get new armor every year. Every year. Not every season, every year. Which is interesting. Destiny's next raid, they're already hinting at a raid, chat. YouTube comment section. They're already hinting at a raid. Destiny's next raid will have brand new armor, weapons, and exotic accessories to pursue. No spoilers, of course. But exotic accessories, that means there's going to be exotic sparrows, exotic ghost shells, exotic ships. Beginning in Season 12, we will no longer be selling ships, ghost shells, sparrows, or armor ornaments in Eververse that are visually based on themes from aspirational activities. We are not planning on changing existing items as that is time we could be spending on itemizing in the future. Yes, this is good. That means literally everything talked about here, unless they mention Season 11, will be talked about specifically for Year 4, which is, for a perspective, for those that don't know, we are in Year 3 of Destiny 2, and Season 12 is the start of the new Fall expansion plus Year 4. So this is good. They're moving stuff out of Eververse and putting it into the core activities and the major activities where the stuff should be, just like how it was in Destiny 1, which is good. They should have never moved away from it. But they realized their mistake and they're fixing it, which is great, and I love that. That's basically the gist for this whole part. I'm excited. I'm excited. That gives me more incentive to do raids and to do trials and to do more dungeons. We've only done them a few times, and like to get like specific exotics, because you don't get special weapons from them. You know, core playlist rewards changes, strikes, gambit, and crucible. We are adding a new set of armor for the core playlist, which is once again strikes, gambit, and crucible. This armor shares a set of new geometry with decals and shaders specific to the activity. Cool. New armor, finally. We will create new sets like this each year. So, from what it seems like, we're getting yearly sets. It's not seasonal sets, it's yearly sets. The new set we get for Year 4 is going to be the same set throughout all the seasons in Year 4, and it will be a new set in Year 5, Year 6, etc. This set will arrive alongside the next expansion. Once again, they are basically proving that there will be a fall expansion at the start of Year 4, Season 12. Starting in Season 12, we are adding a new pursuit weapon each season. Okay, that specifically is seasonal, which is good. They're bringing it back. Good. Pursuit weapon. Not ritual, not pinnacle. Pursuit weapon. They're very careful with the wording here, which is good. You need to be careful in these times with the state of the game. This weapon can be earned by playing your preferred core playlist. This weapon will have activity-specific legendary skins that can be unlocked in each playlist. Good. No longer will we be selling new legendary weapon ornaments in Eververse. Yes, you won't be buying the weapon skins. You'll be actually be able to earn them in the playlist that you're playing. Like if you want to get the Gambit Pursuit weapon, you can get the skins for that weapon in Gambit, which is great. That's how it should have been. And I'm so glad they're adding this stuff now. It's so good. It's perfect. Everything so far, everything that I'm reading right now is perfect. Dust and engrams. We are making it easier for you to earn bright dust. We will be moving away from character-specific ways to earn bright dust and more towards account-specific paths. This change is geared towards giving one character players significantly more bright dust than they earn today. This is good. This means that people like Neil and Legacy and Mystic won't have to make second and third characters in order to make a whole bunch of bright dust. They can just do the bright dust stuff and get as much bright dust as someone who has 3 characters. Well, someone that plays on all 3 characters anyway. I have 3 characters, but I don't play on the other 2 as much, or if at all. We're updating the Bright Engram to be more relevant than it is today. The earned Bright Engram in the Season Pass will be updated to include Year 3 Eververse items previously sold for Silver and Bright Dust, which is good. This is good. And going forward, the Bright Engram will update each season to include Eververse items from 3+ seasons prior. Interesting. I'm gonna need more detail on that. One. But it's all. This is really good. All of this is really good. There is seemingly absolutely no problem with what is being shown here, and I'm loving this completely. Nearing the finish line. Look, you know it, I know it. Titans have taken a stand, owning the Guardian games since day 2 of the event. They've held strong against the book-reading warlocks. They laugh in the face of fashion-centric hunters like myself. After years of taking a backseat and avoiding the spotlight, Titans are showing off their light brighter than they have ever before. The more I think about this, the less surprised I am. Going to the event, I knew Titans would show up. Maybe not to this extent, but Titans always have a way of being there when you need them. Day in and day out, Titans are standing strong in the face of darkness to protect the citizens of the last city. Even if I was hoping for more hunter wins, I can't help but acknowledge the unrelenting strength here. Good stuff, Titans. You all deserve a bit more credit than folks give you. Freon eaters. We still have a few days left of the event, all contributing 2 points to daily standings, Warlock Hunters. These are your last chance to make a statement. Will you swap placements before the end of the games, or have you embraced the 2nd and 3rd place standings respectively? Let's see what you got. Now let's look at the rest of this week's topics. Guardian's Heart is coming to a close. We have a final list of Bungie bounties targets for you to hunt in support of charity, as well as forecasts the final Iron Banner for this season. That's the Guardian Heart thing for those that don't know. Here are the things. We're reading that Iron Finale. Next week, Lord Saladin returns to the tower, hosting the final Iron Banner of the season. If you dig 6v6 power-enabled combat, this is your time to shine. Saladin will bring his final round of weekly bounties, each of which rewarding pinnacle power gear. Let's say you've been striking out on that final heavy weapon. Iron Banner may grant you the rocket launcher you need to finish your pinnacle journey for this season. As this is the final Iron Banner of the season, this serves as the last call for a few rewards. Iron Remembrance armor sets, Cast Iron Emblem, Iron Pressure Shader. Good luck, guys. Additionally, this will be your last chance to earn the point of the Stag Pursuit Bow. This weapon will not be available during Season 11. So get in there and complete your quest. Who knows, maybe you'll fall in love with a new bow friend. Okay, bruh, get out of here. That's what the bow looks like. Iron Banner and Bonus Valor will be available from 10 a.m. Pacific on May 12th, running through 10 a.m. Pacific on May 19th. They talk about the bug stuff that's been fixed, friendly competition, regarding movie of the week stuff. Okay. The end of a Twab usually means that we're nearing the end of a Thursday, which leads to another weekend of trials. While trials is a predictable Friday offering, we've seen some feedback that things shouldn't be too predictable. This week's Trials of Osiris map will be redacted. Wait, what? Didn't I confirm that Trials maps were on a set rotation per season? Yeah, I totally did. But that's the beauty of a live game. Things can change. The team has been looking at your feedback daily since Trials launched, and some things are a bit easier to change than others. For the foreseeable future, Trials maps will be on a random rotation. If anything changes with those plans, we will be sure to let you know. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you again next week. Cheers, DMG04. Fun. Very fun. Yeah, so I want to highlight a few things. This is OP. This is going to be really good because not only will it be Eververse armor sets, but it will be every armor set that you've ever acquired. You can make them in some way, shape, or form the set that is the look that you have instead of, the armor set that you need to wear. Now, I don't know how they're going to implement that. I'm curious, but it's sounding really good. I'm really hyped for that. That's a W in my book. Next, this. Each season will deliver an aspirational pursuit for armor. We haven't done this consistently in Destiny 2. I'm glad they addressed it. And the armor will no longer come from the Season Pass or Eververse. This is good. Holy crap, this is good. You gotta earn the armor from the activities. Whether that be strikes, trials, gambit, crucible, raids, dungeons, an actual armor set in a dungeon, new weapons in a dungeon. Yo, this is it. Improving rewards for aspirational activities. They're labeling it now. They're called aspirational activities. Raids, trials, and dungeons. The hardest content in the game has a name. I'm so glad. It will be rewarding players with power items and vanity. Not just power level and not just cool looking weapons, but vanity items. At least one accessory to pursue. At least one ghost shell. At least one sparrow. At least one ship. At least one. That means there could be multiple in the loot pool for this. I'm not worried about adept weapons. I worry about them when they come out, and if I ever reach flawless one day with Neil and Adam. New trials armor every year, not every season. Once again, I would like to clarify, it's every year. New accessories and weapons, which is good. I saw that coming, but I didn't know if it was going to be old sets from Destiny 1. I'm glad they're making new sets, like completely new sets, at least every year, which I'm perfectly fine with. That's perfectly fine. As long as I see something fresh and new at least once a year. Cool with that. And they mentioned the next raid. That means we're getting a raid next year. When I mean year, I mean in February. Not in February, September. Wow. September. That's when fall expansions usually come out. And that means we're getting a new raid. Hey. For those that don't know, I love me some raids. Hopefully it will influence people to actually come back and we can all raid again. I would love that because I love raids. Armor, weapons, and exotics. Or exotic accessories. They didn't mention an exotic quest, but then again, all the exotic quests in the past raids have been like secrets. So that's I'm cool with that. No longer selling ships, ghost shells, and sparrows or armor ornaments in Eververse. This is so good. This is so good. Holy crap, this is so good. Like that's it. It didn't fix the main issue of the game, but it fixed a major issue of the game. Literally everything. If you go into the game right now, literally right now, if you go into the game and you go to Eververse, all the cool ghost shells are in Eververse, all the cool sparrows are in Eververse, and all the cool ships are in Eververse. All of them. Cool ornaments, Eververse. Weapon ornaments, Eververse. Legendary and exotic ornaments, Eververse. The only thing that should be in Eververse, only things that should be in Eververse are emotes. Emotes, maybe finishers, because those are cosmetic. Oh no. Then no. The only things that truly should be in Eververse are emotes and finishers maybe, and other little things like maybe shaders or ghost projections. But other than that, that's it. That's it. That's a huge, that's a major fix to a major problem in the game. I'm so glad. And they're going to be adding new armor sets every year. I'm very much cool with that per year. It would be nice if it would be per season, but Bungie doesn't have the resources for that. At least they're giving us this. This right here, chat. This right here. Great. And a new pursuit weapon. That's it. That's it. Legendary weapon ornaments no longer in Eververse. That's it. That's another W. This whole part, W. This whole part, W. All W's to me. Dust and engrams. This part, it's not really huge to me. I'm just glad we're able to earn more bright dust for those that only play one character. I need more clarification on this. Hopefully they go into more detail with this, or when it comes out, then we'll be able to see more of this. But that's the only thing that doesn't really make sense to me. But other than that, W, all this W. You see all of this right here, all of that. Win. Good job, Bungie. Good job. That's good content right there. That's good. Good job. Alright, YouTube. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch and be here. Same thing for you, chat. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already to my YouTube channel, Soto Entertainment, so you can see more videos like this and more streams like this. Also, feel free to follow my Twitch, which is at twitch.tv/Oteno, if you haven't already. Same thing for getting a sub there. Not only does it support the stream even more so directly, but also financially. It means the world to me, because you don't have to do it, but you choose to, and that means a lot. My schedule normally is I normally don't do anything on Thursdays, but I wanted to try something new. It may just be a video recording, even though this is a stream technically, but like it's a video, you know. But yeah, kind of iffy for Thursdays right now, but Friday there's going to be Halo multiplayer slash variety with Neagle 9 at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday is getting Destiny 2 weapons that Neagle 9 doesn't have from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. I don't do anything Sundays, but Neagle 9 does. He's going to be playing Mass Effect from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Monday, me and Eagle 9 are getting closer to the end for Halo Combat Evolved on PC, Anniversary Edition on PC. So apparently we're approaching a really long mission, so sit tight for that. That'll be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Monday. Uh, when Tuesday rolls around, next Tuesday, we'll probably be doing Iron Banner, but if a special quest happens, we're doing that special quest. Case in point, we're doing that special quest. If a special quest rolls around anytime during next week, after Tuesday, we're doing it. That's what we're gonna be streaming. But for right now, everything is still the same. Wednesday is still D&D from 8 p.m. to midnight. Thursday, probably another Twab reading. I don't know. And then we're back to where we started. But Tuesday will be, I forgot to mention, Tuesday will be probably Iron Banner from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So yeah, that's it. Twitter is at Soto Entertain M1. That way you can see when I'm going live, when Eagle 9 is going live, and when we're both going live. Also for any schedule changes or announcements like this one. That being said, I love you all very much, and stay awesome. Bye.